Welcome once again to our YouTube channel. My name is JP Mesele, straight from the power of Africa, Uganda. Today we are going to talk about farming. How do you know? We're going to talk about invest and start business in agriculture farming group in Uganda. Updates on our group. Please subscribe to our channel and share to others. Why do you always ask you to subscribe and share to others? Because we want this message uh, of Africa to go wider, because we're on mission to connect people who are interested in farming, especially in Africa. Today, I want also to go through some of the things that we are expecting to do and why do we need to do it. Many years when we always complain about other people, um, for example, Chinese, Indians, uh, that most of people are saying that people are coming in Africa and making money, and for you they are taking your money. No, because if you have food and you're hungry, you have food, but you cannot wash your hand and eat that food, uh, and then another person is also hungry. There is also in the same way there is food, and he has to wash the hand and start eating. So it's simple for you. You refuse to eat your food, or you refuse to wash your hand and eat the food. You don't blame the person who has gone to wash his hand and then you come and start eating the food. So just give you example. Like we have everything in Africa that needed to develop our motherland, Africa, but we cannot sit together. We cannot communicate together. We cannot arise. We cannot join each other, and then we start up a project. That means that means you don't need to blame people, or you don't need to blame a person who decide to start eating the food. Because I'm just give you a small example. We have plate of food and we are all hungry. We feel we need to eat food, and then both of you, one decide to eat, another decide not to wash his hand to eat. So whom do you blame when you die hungry? So uh, you can start up with $100, less than 100 or $1,000. It depends for your project and what you want to do. So that's why we came up with a chart. We came up with a program of uh, poultry and also farming. So as I talk, we're still on pipeline. We're still looking for the land. So when we get the land, then our project will begin. But currently, first of all, we're still looking for people who are interested in farming in Africa to join us. And then from that step, we shall also starting our project. Um, there's a few things that I tried to show you last time when I was online here. The chart or the program that we have. First of all, the first program we have is to buy land, which is not yet settled. And then the second program was was to protect the land. Like after buying the land, you need to buy laser wire, fencing wire, so that you well organized. Uh, so I'm going to view for you once again what I was trying to talk about last time. And just try to give you a screen so that maybe you can get as well. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. The project, okay, project is here. Search. Write your friend as I'm also trying to show you this mailing project. Mm. Mm. I think this is our plan. This is our plan. We talked about land. As you check, that is the land that we need to buy. It's in program. It depends where we're going to buy that land. And then from there, also uh, talked about was it Lisa Wire? Yeah, that is the land. Then we talked about uh, Lisa Wire. Wait, before you go from, okay, go from. Mhm. We talked about this. This is the land. This is the land we're expecting to buy because we decided we can either buy 2 acres of land, all, and each acre of land. It depends where you're going to buy. It can get cost uh, $3,000, but it depends where you're going to buy. And then we talked on buying chain link, that is chain links, barbed wire, 12 tons, which was in program of costing 810. But just this one, I just in planning for it, but you may find uh, well we necessary to use like three barbed wire, we can use only two. What else? Item three. We talked about talked on we try as we are inviting the friends. Inviting the friend. Try to invest to farming in Uganda. So this is a project that we are trying to introduce to you so that you can buy. Mm, Trying to script for it more so that you can give me one. So inviting your friends to join midnight. What else? Wire. That's the pocket wire. Uh-huh. Let's go far. Let's go far. Then after land, we talked about. Uh-huh. We talked about having the store at the site. That was the image of the store that we're expecting to have at site. Because what are you needed when you're planning about farming? First of all, you need to get the land, and the next you need to fence your land, and then from there you also need to have uh, stores, because now, for example, if you're going to cultivate maize at the end of the season, you need where you're going to keep your stuff. That means you need to have store. So we talked about have two rooms, one to be for workers, one to be for keeping goods. Then from there, we talked about uh, mhm, we talked about try let me try to go down again once again, because this is what we're gonna do if you're gonna join us farming project. Window door, these are just costs of building what don't need. Aha. Then the main issue we talked about block redundant poultry house design. So we talked about also poultry. The moment you have a big site, that means you need also to have a poultry house, so that if you have your farm, you'll be producing maize, you're producing cassava, you're producing beans. I'm just giving an example. So after the season, the leftovers, then you can use it to feed the you can use to feed uh, chickens. Uh, the reason why we always advise you guys to join these projects, because now majority of us, majority of people are living in abroad, and our program is to start up a big project in Africa. The reason why we decided to locate in Uganda, because we still have a cheap land, first of all. Please. Whoa, this is a nice project. You're welcome. Thank you so much. And I don't know, next time when you're free, you let me know. I can invite you. I'll share the link here. You can check in and ask anything about farming. But this is the project that we are trying to do. Why we decide to do this? Because we have to be Pan-African, and we have to stop complaining about Chinese, complaining about Indians, because for them they can decide to work together and start such projects, and then after many years they become rich, and for you keep on complaining about them, people are coming, taking our money, when yourself you cannot be investor. Me myself, I've been complaining about my government since my childhood up to now, but until I've realized that these people they cannot do anything, because they are also looking for food. So that's why we decide to separate our project and also invite others to join us. As we check, that is the plan. That is the plan three. That is the poultry house. Now, when you have a poultry house, uh, at the end of the month, when you cultivate your things, then time for time for time for correcting your stuff. The leftover, that is the one that you can use to feed chickens. So that means there is no loss in that project. Kindly share the stream, invite others. I'll be doing this every day, because I need to inspire people, especially people who are living abroad, Europe, Asia. You guys, you need to come back in our motherland, Africa, and start promoting, start investing in Africa. Because first of all, Africa, we still have virgin land. Whatever you start in Africa, you are going to earn money. So, how do you see if we can start up together, and then others they will find us in the way. Let's go on item 4, looking for item 4, that is poultry house. What else do we have here? Aha. So this is the maize mailing machine. For currently, we may not buy this big one, but there is a smaller one. I try to get a pic here for small, but no problem. We can remain with this one. I'll get the small one that I'll fix on this program. This one is somehow big, but because we are just starting up a project, we can use the small one. There's a small one for generator, even for power, but it can mailing uh, like 3 bags of maize a day. That means it's okay. It can work for us because now, if you have a land, you have cultivated maize. Uh, at the end of the season, you don't need to shift your maize to another mailing machine because you'll be having that small mailing machine at site. That means you'll be doing that one. And the same way, the leftover of maize mailing, of maize, I'm sorry, the leftover of maize, it will be used in poultry. You get my point. So that means we shall not have any loss eh, because what you see as a leftover, it will be also making money on the other side. Uh-huh. I've said the link. You may be on Harley. If you're on Harley, you can click that link and then you ask any question. If you're not on Harley, you can remain until I finish my introduction and then I'll be inviting people who will be online. If there will not be anyone online, there's no problem because when you're starting up project, you have to be patient. Because people they have not yet discovered this channel, but we are trying our best also others to discover. Next, now on site we need to have a truck. This is big one, but just give example. We need to have the small one so that we can collect, so that we can pick our items. Maybe you need to buy medicine somewhere. You need to send off your uh, maize, banana, what, everything. So what you need to do is to do what? Have a small truck. This is big one, but that's the vision. We just give you this one for a vision, but for begin, we can use the small one. But this is what needed in future, and that is what we're gonna use in future, even if it is not in action right now. But as long as we set up a project in next few years, maybe 2 or 3, we can have such equipment. Mm-hmm. Let's go to the item, another item. Still have my item here. Then we have water irrigation system, items 3. Now, when you have a land and you need to start a project of farming, first of all, you have to first secure water. When you secure water, it means whatever you're gonna do is gonna be easy. Why do we call it water irrigation system? Because we're expecting to have greenhouse. If you don't know about greenhouse, try to search about it. Inside in the greenhouse, they construct the greenhouse. Let me just give an example. If you don't know about it, but if you know about that, so greenhouse, it's like you buy a tent, but that tent made for protecting sunshine. Uh, then you construct maybe 100 foot by 50, and then you put that tent which covers the sunshine. They are there made for that. Then inside, that's where you start putting your greens. Remember, when you have that greenhouse, after 3 months, you're going to start earning money because what is cultivated inside there, what is going to be what always people cultivate inside in the greenhouse, they just take only 3 months. 3 months. Yes. So after 3 months, you are expecting to start earning money. Like they cultivate carrots inside there, onions, green pepper, Just know as greens. When we talk about greens, greens, that's what they cultivate inside there. So the reason of what water irrigation system, so that you can have your water 24 hours. Hope you get my point. Because if you have water 24 hours, for you will not be waiting for a season, because majority of people are just waiting for the season. For us, we are just waiting for the season. And then you end up, sometimes the season rain, when the rain comes, are not enough, but when you have your irrigation system, everything will be kawa, everything will be okay. Let's keep on going and check on another item. I'll keep in mind this, because this is our vision and this is what we need to fulfill. When we do it, everything is going to be well. So that the money you're seeing, it is the price of that education system. Then there is also another item. We need to have a generator at site. The purpose of generator to help you, to give you power, maybe on maize mailing, if it is time, maybe where you are, there is no electricity, because some projects you need to be deep in the village, and some villages you may find there is no generator. So what you do, you need to buy generator. For the beginning, we can use the small generator, but just know what I'm indicating here, it's for the future program. I hope you get me well, because some of you may say, I think what you're trying to indicate here, they are some expensive. They are expensive in vision, but practically we can't do it. What we do is that, if we wanted to buy a generator of 10K, if we want to buy a generator of 10 million, we can do something. What we're going to buy a generator of 4 millions, so that we can start with the small project. So in time, for example, now our program was to buy 2 acres of land, but now we need to know, there's no money. What we're going to do, we're going to buy 1 acre of land. What else do we need on this site? We need to, I told you there's another item here, I think I'm missing. How come that I need? Hey, so there's a brand. This is another one, but they are all the same. So yeah, the other one was greenhouse. Yes, I talked about greenhouse. It is not indicated there, but I have on the other paper. So, so what else do we need to talk about today? I told you every day I'll be here in case you want to ask anything. So I want to first come back. I want to first come back. Then I try to give you another image of the image of what we are trying to produce here in our motherland, Africa. Remember, now we have this project. You can export. When you're done with your project, you can connect with friends, and then you start exporting your items. You make money when you're at home. Yeah. And also, it is also useful to be self-employed. You know, it's also so important. So when you're self-employed, you can be employed, but when you have another income. So by the time when maybe the job has get over, maybe you have changed your mind, maybe you want to do something also, that's where you can be earning on your project. But the best way is to start up a project, start investing uh, in our motherland, because the land is still virgin and fresh. That means you can do something. You can do something intangible. Let's go through some of the things that you need to know. Yeah, some of the things you need to know. I'm just going to give you Africa do businesses. Why do Africa always do businesses? Because we have a land, and our land is well equipped. Our land is good. That's where in Africa you come and put something, you go somewhere, and you come back, you start earning money. I have a weak pad here, and it talks about businesses in Africa. The name of this site it is Africa Do Businesses. Invest and start businesses in agriculture. Loading. Invest and start a business in agriculture in Africa. Produce and sell vegetables, fruits, soya, beans, maize, and cassava, rice, and etc. This is what we are talking about. As individual, it can be hard for you. But if you join 2 or 3, 5, my brother, I'm telling you, uh, you can learn at a project. And let me remind you, there is no way you find someone has started a company alone. You should also have people who are going to join you. So it is rare to find someone saying, me, I started my company. They should people that they are people that they started together. You may be CEO, you may be director, but just know they are people who started with that person who started up a big project. And remember, don't think about that you wake up morning and you start up a big project immediately. No, you need to start with small one and then the project will be growing. But remember this, when you have all the equipments that are needed, there is no reason why you cannot earn money. So I'll go through. For example, this week is trying to Foundation of Africa to do business. Juvenile Latizis Foundation. Let me come back. What is going on? Oh, sorry, my battery is going off. Yes. Yeah. So this week up is it was designed by Fund of Africa Do Business, and in case if you want to inquire about this business about agriculture, you can contact them. But also, just use this to show you why do we need to do business in Africa. Uh, the heading was invest and start a businesses in agriculture. We have more things than agriculture. Loading, invest and start a business in agriculture in Africa, produce and sell vegetables, stroke fruits, stroke soybeans, maize, cassava, rice, and etc. So the greenhouse that I've been talking about, that's where you cultivate these items in the other greenhouse that I was talking about. That's where you cultivate. Uh, that's where you cultivate vegetables, fruits, soya beans, cassava. So from there, make substantial. When we come here, make substantial agriculture history. In many African countries, more than 80% live on substantial agriculture. It is time to modernize agriculture and make it an income generation activity. Hope you get a point from the gentleman. What else? African countries should not continue to import food. Size now business opportunity offered by the agriculture sector. Modern soya beans production. Soya presents a great business opportunities in Africa. The soybean is often called the miracle crop. With soybean, America and Asia have made and manipulation history. It is now the true for Africa. You can find more on that link about soya. Modern vegetable production. Produce carrots, onion, leeks, spinach, cucumbers, cabbages, garlic, pumpkins, customers, lettuce, potatoes, sweet potatoes, and etc. Now, the reason why we want to have a greenhouse, because we shall be producing them daily, I mean, month to month, because for us, we shall not be waiting for the rain season to come. That's why I'm saying that we need to have people who are interested in farming. So if you're interested in farming, contact me. Let's talk. Any question you have, just leave a comment. So this is the image of what this gentleman is talking about. He has talked about pineapple and coconuts. But coconuts, I think for us in our side, we don't have more of them. Now, just know whatever you need in life, you can find it in agriculture. Because first of all, we are working to get something to eat. And now, if you have your own garden, you will not go and buy food. You have a separate where you have a garden where you can get your food to eat, and also the business will be booming. And one thing in farming, if you're well organized, like for example, as I've talked to the greenhouse, you know why I'm so interested in that greenhouse, because the greenhouse every 3 months you can earn money as you're waiting also for maize, as you're waiting for beans, as you're waiting. So that means you cannot stay without earning something. So I just advise you, if you are interested to do any business, I can only tell you, join us. Let's be farming in Africa. As you check, these are images of what we're expecting to do. And this is how this gentleman he was. This gentleman he was. I think he was trying to get out cassava. That's what I see. So about the founder countries, Rwanda, Kenya, Uganda, Nigeria, Ghana, Ethiopia, other country investment other than okay. He was trying to show you that about the country where you can invest the money you have. Investment less $100, investment $1,000, $10,000, $5,000. Stole. So This is just a short introduction of the business. This is cassava. You know, cassava. I'm talking about cassava. This is what we need to do. Cassava is on market. You can either use it as a food. You can also use it as like you can eat it immediately, or you can leave it and you make it dry and you make poso. This is what it is needed to do. I'm going to go through some comments here. This person is called Kamlet Kakembwa. Decide the career pit unit to production define the invert. I think their language I don't understand. This is another language. It's not English. Yeah. This person is saying it is interesting. Let me try to check. It is interesting. It is interesting their website like this where we can share ideas. Oh, that's good. That person was trying to. There's another person saying. I want to trade in Africa. I'm from India. If anyone want to sell your products in Africa, just mail me. So I want to trade in Africa. You see, but there are people who are waiting for our production, our products to buy. Like this person was just commenting saying, if I want to trade in Africa, I'm from India. If anybody want to sell your products in Africa, just email me. You see, so if you have your food, markets are just waiting for you. I'm a young man from Tanzania employed in education sector, but my plan is to invest in agriculture, particular farming and livestock keeping. I need your help. Contact me through and give me a phone. So this is just people who are interested in doing farming, and that is a good image if we can see people who are interested in farming. So in the same way, as I'm about to end up my stream for today, I would like to invite you. I would like to welcome you. I would like to say that we are setting off. We're just waiting for you guys to join us if it is possible. As Prince was trying to say, oh, this is a nice project. Yes, it's a nice project, but you need to be focused. Yeah, as you are still maybe employed, you can be employed, but still you start up a project in case when you are depending on employment. It's not your work. Anytime job can get finished, anytime you can be terminated. Even in life you can get problem, but if you have a backup of like farming, that means it's something good. I'll have a short introduction of our group. So if anyone interested in that group, you can text me on my WhatsApp number, which I'm going to share here, and I let you know more about our plan. So if you have your money, I just welcome you to come and invest your money in farming, because there is money in farming. I'm sure of that. Farming just need to have money for investing. After you invest your money, everything is gonna be okay. Okay, okay. So I may not have more to say from now. If there is anyone who can ask me any question, that's my WhatsApp number. And also I think I can give you also my email. Anyone can email me and you let me know if you are interested in farming in Africa, Uganda, and then we start off a project of farming. As I've said, I've given you all the introduction and what is needed. So it's all about take a step and contact me and tell me where you are. This project is not only for Africans, it's for everyone that is interested to invest in Africa, but most especially wanted people, Africans who are living in Europe, to come back and develop their motherland, because don't expect anyone to develop for your country. It's like your family have problem and you're waiting for someone to come and sit or to settle your problems and your family. No, that's why me, I don't blame anyone here. I don't say Indians, I came here and take money. I don't say Chinese. I don't say Filipino. I don't say what. What I'm saying is it is we who doesn't want to wake up and do something. Because if we can try to work together, for example, if you are on work, you can get your friend, you join, and then you decide to open up a big project. Why do you always need to see others developing? Others they have big factories, others they have big projects. When for us we are just on looking on them only. No, we need to wake up and also take up a step of building our mother. As a Pan-African, as a man who's on a mission to promote our motherland as Africa, I want to invite you guys. Just leave me a message, leave me text me if you are interested in farming, and also if you're a farmer and you want to introduce your business online, please also text me. I'll be inviting you. And actually, I'm looking for people like you, inviting you and introduce your business so that we can keep on uh, calling others to join us. My name is JB Messenger, Ugandan. I want to appreciate you so much for today, for being online. And I think in the next few minutes, I'll be calling it a day as I'm waiting for some few people to join us. If you can join me, there is a link there. Call in, ask any question you feel like about farming, and then I'll be giving you answer. That is what I can say for now. But in all, I'm doing well. I have no problem. I'm just trying to introduce to you such big projects so that you can join, so that you can wake up and do something. One thing I have to tell you is that you need to be patient. Uh, Take your time, be patient, come out, do something, and time will come when you are celebrating. The good thing that we have all the programs, the land, we have a program of land, we have a program of what I've said, we have a program of any equipments that are needed on site. They are all in program. So that means when you know that this is what needed, this is what needed, everything is gonna be well, without anybody pushing you, without anybody pushing us, and we shall not be working on pressure. Because first of all, the project that we shall be doing, it will be ours. No one will be putting us on saying, yo, do this. No, it is we to do the to do that what is needed and what is supposed to be done, because it will be our own project, and doing it in our motherland when we are not on pressure. Why always saying people that we need to buy land? Because when you buy on land, you are going to develop your project. But sometimes people they do buy land, that they do rent land. You rent the land maybe for 1 year. After some few days, someone will be coming out and say, you know what? I will not give you. I will not increase your. Maybe you have developed a place, and someone will not give you another contract maybe for years. But if you afford to buy your own land, just know your location is there. You will be there, and no one is going also to stop you. So that's what I'm trying to talk about. That's what I'm trying to connect to you tonight. What else I need to talk about? If there is not much for today, I need to call it a time, and then we'll catch up tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll make sure that at least I'll be here at 9 or something, 9:30 up to maybe 10 and 45 minutes, that I will be having 1 hour to share with you. As also trying to give you some videos. Remember to watch the video and also share to others. Subscribe to our channel. Let's build our motherland. Wait for the next video. It's coming. Yes, wait for the next video. is on the way coming. Yeah. Love you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing on my YouTube channel. And I would like to request you, if you have done subscription and you forgot to click on the notification button, please do it. Do it so that you don't miss the next video. Goodbye, and we catch up in the next video. Bye bye.